Hi everyone, welcome to Crafting with Emily. I am Emily. On my channel, I try to provide a warm and happy space where you can craft and relax and just have a safe place to relax and to create. I realize today is June 10th. Things are very strange in the United States right now. So if you are not feeling whole, if you are not feeling your best right now, I completely understand. And I just want to acknowledge that before we go any further. Before I say, I hope you're doing well. A lot of us are not doing well right now because it is very difficult to even be looking at our phones right now. So how many times can I say I in a row? If that is where you are right now, I am with you, and I see that and understand. I am going to do some things that make me happy. You can join me. I'm not sure how long this will take. Maybe I'll put some text up here that tells you, because by the time I'm editing and uploading the video, I will know how long this is roughly. But I hope that what we do here will bring you a little bit of comfort and joy and maybe just a little bit of peace. I'm not going to talk a lot about politics and current events, but I'm sure once we get to the chat part of this video, it may come up briefly. But what we are doing today, I have a whole assortment of items that I've collected since the last time that I sat down and actually spoke with you guys. So I want to show you all of the things that I've collected. So this video is going to be half haul. And then once I have shown you all of my things, we can work on the canvas that I'm working on. I started a little section this morning, so maybe we will finish that section together. And that will be the WIP in chat portion. So WIP stands for work in progress. I will work on the canvas. You will get to see me work through that process, and I'll chat with you a little bit about what's going on in my life. I have a crispy Diet Coke with a packet of pure, is that what it's called? Pure lemon? That's not what it's called. What are they called? True lemon. So you grab a snack or a frosty beverage, whatever you like. Maybe you can grab your craft and craft along with me. I'm going to change your view so that you are looking down at my table so I can show you all of the lovely things. Some of them, most of them are diamond painting related. Some of them are not. I have some prints that I purchased rather than buying canvases. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that once we get to it. So with the acknowledgement that everything in the real world is crazy, let's step into the tiny world that is my craft table right now. And I can show you the pretty things that I purchased, and then we'll work on my pretty canvas for just a few minutes. Thanks so much for joining me. Let's get started. Okay, welcome to my table. What you are looking at is a portion of my diamond painting canvas. This is actually the artwork, but it's a cover minder that came with the canvas. This is from Distracted by Diamonds. We'll get to her in a moment, but I just wanted you to know why you were looking at a little portion of a cat's ear. This is Violet Tchotcke is the name of this artwork. We're going to talk about her a little bit more in a moment. So I have lots of things to show you. Let's start with the prints. So Diamond Art Club had an anniversary. Let's see, can I bring you out even further? Diamond Art Club had an anniversary sale, and I was determined not to purchase from them simply because I had other purchases to make that weekend. But then they debuted a new artist, Lyra the Lavender Witch. I believe it's Lyra. I followed her on Instagram, and I was determined today to make sure that I looked up the pronunciation of her name before I started this video, and I did not. So it's Lyra. This is not one of the images. Let me find the image. So this is the first one they debuted. This is the Lavender Witch in summer. Oh my gosh. So I found her on Redbubble because I followed her on Instagram, and then she had a link tree to where you could purchase her prints. And Redbubble happened to be having a sale as well. So I purchased a number of her prints because I was obsessed with this image, but I wasn't ready to commit to the canvas. They released another one from Lyra that was the Three Sisters. I don't think I got that image, but it was sort of similar to this. It was 3 of the watercolor witches, and they each had a bouquet. I think this one is called Flying Lessons. So I have a few more from her, and then I also purchased a couple of prints from Molly Harrison from Redbubble. So here's another one from Lyra. Let me turn the big one upside down so it's not confusing. I'm sorry. I didn't think about your view field here. Lots of witches. I really love this one. Lots of irises. And then I had to have this one. This one I believe is called Ostara. All the daffodils. I love daffodils. They're my favorite flower. I have a tattoo of a daffodil actually. So I simply had to have this one. And then I got 2 from Molly Harrison, who is another one who's a favorite artist of mine, who also had an image come out for the Diamond Art Club. I guess I could zoom you guys back in now that we're to the smaller ones. There you go. Sorry about that. Okay. Molly Harrison had an image for the Diamond Art Club anniversary sale. I believe it was called October Fields. Not either of these, but these were just the ones that caught my eye on Redbubble. Love these. Okay, and then today I received some prints that I ordered from Jeremiah Kettner. So these are, I haven't even looked at these yet. They still have the tape. So let's see if we can take, I know which ones I ordered, but I haven't looked at them because I thought I'd look at them with you. So I had been sort of eyeballing these because I really love Jeremiah Kettner's artwork. And so I'd put them in my cart and taken them out, and put them in my cart and taken them out. And then he released a new image that was a print and a little code that was like 10 or 15% off, I think. And I had to have it. So I ordered them and they came very quickly. And the invoice, he wrote a note. I checked earlier when I opened it. I was like, is that really his handwriting? I think so. I think it's pencil. That's the real Jeremiah signature. Okay. This is the bigger one. Oh my gosh. So this is Nico Ramen. This is the one, this is the new release. Bless you, Tulip. This is the new release that came with the discount code. I couldn't stand it. I had to have it. The little hedgehog. Oh my gosh. And then I ordered 5 of his mini prints. 5. This is 4. I can count. I ordered 4 of his mini prints. I love it so much. Okay. Oh! I got a little business card. And a sticker. That bunny has a unicorn horn. Okay. So let me flip the sky upside down and give you guys a little bit of a better view. Okay, let's see, what do we have? This is a snail. I did pick these out. I just don't know what order they're in. The chameleon. This is the one that caught my eye first. And I was like, well, I have to have this at some point in my life. It's just a matter of when do I order it. And then he came out with the kitty cat ramen. Nico ramen. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. And then we have the unicorn. And last but not least, the rainbow seahorse. I love them so much. Oh, they're so beautiful. So I thought it would be cute to sort of frame these together, you know, in some artistic fashion that I'll have to ask an actual artistic person how to do. I'll ask my friend Katie. She will know the right way to do it. I'll ask someone else who actually knows. Okay, so that was all of the prints. And let me show you what else I got. Let me move this. Okay, I also have 2 sets of trays. This one is a set that I ordered. Well, it didn't come as a set. I ordered these 3 separately. These are from Lightning 3D Prints on Etsy. I was really interested because they are sort of a spill-proof tray. So they're really thick and the lid really clicks on. And he had excellent reviews. So I was really interested. And so I ordered these 3. And I'm sure he was having a sale or something. And these are excellent. I really like these. So most of my trays have a spout. So the corner spout took a little bit of getting used to. But I really like these. And they are very sturdy. Both of my cats are not... Winnie, I guess, is athletic enough to get onto the table, but he never has. But I like that they're sturdy because I'm far more likely to spill all of my drills than the cats are. And they line up fairly nicely. So these are round drills for the painting you're staring at, which in hindsight I probably should have flipped over. So I didn't wash these before, but I think the lining up takes a little bit of practice because the lines are quite wide. But I really like these. I think these are quite good quality. I should have washed them beforehand just to make sure there wasn't any extra static. The nice thing about these is that they're very customizable, so I was able to ask him I was able to tell him which way I wanted the lines. I wanted them lengthwise, different specifications. So that was really helpful. And I got to, ask for this specific size. Lots of customizations to be made. So I was really impressed with these. Like I said, I think some of the differences from my normal trays just take a little bit of getting used to, but I think these are really high quality trays. I also ordered some from Bella Art de Nicole. These were both of these sets. I got 2 of the little bitty ones and 2 of the larger ones. These are both with the center spout. I can never remember which ones they labeled them. I think it's the 3.2 or something like that. And these were with their filament sale. So I think it's 25% off. If you order the trays, they're going to use whichever filament they have. you know, using the tail end of their filament. And it was so funny to me. I got these yesterday. 3 of these trays are these beautiful purple colors, and the painting I just started is mostly purple. So funny that that happened. So the 2 big ones I just ordered with the normal lines, and I've really been enjoying those. And then I tried something new for the smaller ones, and I ordered the confetti grid. So I'm gonna regret doing this. Not gonna regret it, but I'm gonna have to fix this off camera so you guys don't have to watch me do this. But so I overfilled it a little bit. Again, I'm still getting used to both of these. I've only had these, I just got these yesterday. But these have the 1x1 grid. I'm sure that's not what they call it, but I've been at work all day. So these are excellent confetti trays because they line the drills up one at a time. I was using this like crazy last night. I loved this. I wish I had 20 of them. I might order 20 of them. When I first saw this concept, I thought I would never use that. But over time, I got more and more curious. And so I got the 2 of them, and they're perfect. They work so well. So happy with that. Okay, let me put these trays away, and then I'll show you the last thing. Actually, I have 2 more things to show you. Okay, the other thing that came in the mail today were 2 Paintgem kits. So the houseplants one will be a surprise to nobody who knows me well. And then I also got fruits. So let's open these together. I do want to say, now that I've shown you all of the stuff that I purchased, I promise I did not I bought all of these at various times. They just arrived together. Okay. So let me see if I want to. Perfect. I just want to see some of the canvases. We're not going to go over every little thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, they're in a little box inside of a box. So Paintgem, I got the Paintgems because everybody loves the time lapses, and using Paintgems for time lapses are not an original idea. If you watch shorts on YouTube, you will know that lots of people use Paintgems for their shorts for time lapses. But Paintgem was having a sale, and I really like the time lapses. My time lapses, I mean, they do quite a bit better than my other videos, and by quite a bit better, I mean they get 10 views instead of 4. So, but I don't have a lot of small canvases that I can do the time lapses for, or where it makes sense to do the time lapses. And I have been interested in Paintgem, but they had a sale, and they had these 2 were both on sale already, and then they also had a discount code. So I got a good deal on these. So these are the houseplants. These are really cool. They had another houseplant set. I got the most colorful houseplant set. And these are square diamonds, which I think will give us the most detail in these. I think these will be really fun. So I mentioned, if you watched the time lapse I posted yesterday, which was like a low-key craft with me, I mentioned that my best friend, the one who I hope is going to help me figure out how to best frame my Jeremiah Kettner pieces, she really likes the time lapses. So I thought these would be fun. These are an investment. For myself, of course. For my own enjoyment, but also for my loyal viewer. Let's say viewers plural. At least 2. Okay. So I want to show you the plants, or I just showed you the plants. I want to look at the fruits one as well. because I have an idea for the fruits one. I don't know if it's silly, or I mean, I know it's silly, but you can advise. Oh my gosh. We're just going to look at so the little sleeve has the pictures on the back. So we'll just look at the sleeve for the fruits one, because it's going to be very similar. But I thought the fruits one, as soon as I just was really drawn to these. It was on a similar sale to the houseplants one. But I just was drawn to these, I guess, because they had a good color selection, and I thought that would be a lot of fun. So once I ordered it, I thought it would be really funny or fun if I did a video where each time I did one of the fruit paint gems, I went and found this fruit, like the fruit that was shown, because these were advertised as the exotic fruits. This one just says fruits, but it was advertised as the exotic fruits. I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I found that fruit, and then part of the video was me like cutting up the fruit and eating it, or like trying it, and then doing the paint gem. That is one of the goofiest ideas I've come up with in a long time. I'm not sure that I'm not going to do it. I think I've tried most of these. So why would I start at the bottom? What is wrong with you? So we have the Tayo, which is a red dragon fruit durian. I'm not eating fresh durian. Sorry. I might eat dried durian. Okay. Pineapple, orange? Should we stop the video now, or orange, mangosteen? Okay, so I haven't had a mangosteen. That's the first thing. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe I've had it in a smoothie or something. So mangosteen's the first one I haven't eaten before. Guava, passion fruit, carambola, that's a star fruit, a pomelo, avocado, watermelon, papaya. Does a watermelon belong on the exotic fruits edition? I don't know. Anyway, I know my niece watches these sometimes, so I thought she might find that entertaining at least. I'm not sure. So if that's an absolute failure of an idea, you'll have to let me know. But I think that would be entertaining. Okay. So I was really on the fence when I first was looking at them. I almost got houseplants and then space, because the space ones looked really cool. And then the more I thought about it, I'm afraid of space. So I ended up not getting that one. The fruits were a lot prettier. They had more colors, and there were more of them. So we skipped space because it's scary and went with fruits. If you're my niece and you're watching slash listening to this, space isn't scary. I just find it scary. Okay, the last thing that has arrived at my house since I last talked to you guys. So I have quite the putty collection. Here's my putty collection. We have Tracy's DP World, Randa's, and Pure Bliss Wax represented here. I now also have It's So Rachel. So I found It's So Rachel the same way I found Lightning 3D prints, and that was just by randomly scrolling Etsy, which I'm no longer allowed to do. So that is a ban that I have given myself. So It's So Rachel is based in North Carolina, and she makes putties. So I ordered these putties from her, and these are on the softer side. So just a note, I do want to point out, first of all, her packaging was so cute. I can't show you what she shipped them in, because I got these 2 weeks ago or more. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Maybe it was last week. Time has no meaning anymore. She themed the little wax paper that goes around the putty, because the back of the bag is clear. She has themed the wax paper to the scent of the putty. So this is plumeria, and so it has a plumeria themed wax paper. Isn't that genius? This is pink sugar, so it has lollipops. Glazed donut has donut wax paper. And then this one has been my favorite scent so far. This is birthday cake. I have found that I am really loving baked goods scents that are baked goods. And I suppose that's just because as a person with celiacs, I don't eat a lot of baked goods anymore. So I really enjoy that. Okay, so the painting that I am working on today is Violet Tchotcke. I already showed you guys the beautiful cover minder that came with her. This painting is from Distracted by Diamonds. They are on Etsy under Patty Wax. So because they are from the Patty Wax company, we are of course using Patty Wax today. This is my Patty Wax tin. I swear I use it more than it looks, but there's so much wax in here. I mean, it's a huge tin. So this is in the scent Sugared Lollipops. So we are using the It's So Rachel Pink Sugar Putty to go with it. And then this is my Most Purple pen. This pen is from Cosmic Crafts by Kay. Can't believe I can remember any information at this moment. So this is what we are working on. I have just started this. Let me get you a better look at Violet in her whole glory as a canvas, and then I'll set you guys up again. Okay, just wanted to get you guys a better view. You are in my hands, so I do apologize for any shaking. Wow, we're off to a good start. So this is the artwork of Anne-Laure Gopi. She has done several works for Distracted by Diamonds, and this set of, oh my gosh, what were they called? They were the Happy Cat Ladies or something like that, or the Cat Girls. So for their spring collection, Distracted by Diamonds released several of these, and they were in different colors. So I know there was an orange one as well, but Violet spoke to me the most. Her kitty cat is in washi tape jail right now. We'll set him free. This little section is all I have done so far. You and I are going to work on this little section together. I'm not sure how much further we'll get because I'm already at 30 minutes, but we will work on this guy together. She is beautiful. She has a lot of confetti because her dress is made of flowers. Whoops, let's get some focus here. Her dress is made of flowers, so we started off very confetti heavy, and I think we're going to stay that way, and we're just not focusing. So anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit better view. All right, let me adjust your view so that we're looking down at this corner again, and we'll get started. All right, let's get started with the work portion of the work in progress. What happened to my magnet? There you are. Okay. So yeah, this painting was part of Distracted by Diamonds spring collection, and I did something stupid when I was cutting the cover sheet here, so I have this little strip. It's driving me nuts. Should I just cut it off. Yep, that's what we're gonna do before I have a nervous breakdown. Okay, see, everything's fine. Not a problem at all. Until we find another little strip that I should have dealt with correctly. Okay. So this is part of their spring collection. I hope you guys don't mind me sharing all of the fun things that I've purchased lately. I was especially happy with the prints because I realized that I have a lot of diamond paintings, which I'm very happy with. I'm very happy to have all of them, but I now have a pretty considerable stash. And I'm going to keep adding to it, but hopefully at a much slower rate than I have been. There was some panic with the tariffs, and I've explained before that I just recently learned about some of these more luxury or premium brands, and especially the small shops. So I've been diving in fresh, and I particularly enjoy finding good deals, but also discontinued or archived kits, things like that. And so I have this quite large collection now. It's not enormous, but it's a lot of diamond painting time. So it's time to slow it down. And I realized, like, you can have the art, if the art is what you love, you can have the art. There are some people I see online who say that they finish one diamond painting and then they purchase another. What? Never. I don't know that I've ever done that. I think the very first time I purchased a diamond painting, I bought two. I've said before on the channel that on the channel. Yeah, I've said it before on the channel. I've said before many times in real life and on the channel. Moderation, never heard of her. So I was these beautiful canvases are a great way to have some beautiful artwork, but they themselves are expensive. And the prints are much less so. But the artist still benefits from you purchasing the prints if you're buying them from a legitimate business. So what I did, the places I've been bookmarking and saving for later, I just go to the artist's social media, usually Instagram, right? And they almost always have a set of links where you can purchase their artwork legally licensed. So I can have Lyra the Lavender Witch's beautiful Lavender Witch in summer right now in a 6x8 or whatever that was. And I don't have to wait until I find time to diamond paint it. Which I would love to do, but I also have plenty of diamond paintings, so. And fill my home with artwork, beautiful artwork in another way. And support the artist, which is an incredible part of this activity. And the other items were they're just fun. You'll have to let me know what you think about the fruit idea for the Paintgems. I was like, this might be the goofiest thing you've ever come up with. but it might be fun. It add the tiniest bit of adventure to my quite dull life. Anyway, the point of that original statement. The only problem I have with these little trays, and maybe I just need to wash them, which I haven't done, is that sometimes the drill is like, no, I'm good right here. I'll stay here. So if I just go upside down, no, he wants to stay. Please come out. There you go. Ta-da! Okay. Listen. Fine. Fine with me. The point of that statement was just that I hope you don't mind me sharing the things that I've accumulated since I last spoke with you guys. I just really enjoy all these little items that I found. I am trying to bring the shopping down a little bit because you discover this new world, and I discover this new world, and then I find all these different I need to solve this little problem. So what do they make for this? And then I go find that. I really enjoy supporting small shops, and I'm going to keep doing that. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed the haul. If you want to see more or less of those kinds of things, just let me know. And let me know what you think about the paint gem. The paint gem fruit idea. If that's a silly thing. If it's too silly, if it's beyond silly, too much silly for you, you just let me know. So, should I start the video halfway through? Hope you're doing well. No, I mentioned at the beginning, this is a very strange time in the United States. I was telling my friend last night, I would like to go 24 hours without a momentous occasion in United States history. I'd like to go, 24 hours without thinking, this is a date that my great nieces and nephews are going to have to remember for a history exam. I sent a screenshot to one of my friends last night because it was probably 8:30. And I looked at my phone and there was like a tornado warning. And then the weather app portion that just stays on that tells you, the temperature. And it had like 3 exclamation points by it, right? Because of the tornado warning. And then a news notification that said RFK Jr. has shut down the vaccine advisory panel or something like that. And that was my notifications at 8:30 last night. Those were my notifications. And I took a screenshot and sent it to my friend. It's like, I'm going to bed. I do want to briefly just say I am really concerned about the vaccine panel. I'm concerned about everything. So if you are also concerned about everything, I am here with you. Concerned about the vaccine panel, it's a complete destabilization of America's vaccine. Our vaccination programs just are the way everything about the way that we do vaccinations. So it's really scary. I have several autoimmune conditions. I have chronic illnesses. I live in a state where people do not take the COVID vaccine very seriously. So I got vaccinated for COVID 4 times, but I got COVID 5 times. I've had COVID 5 times. Because my immune system just is not, can't handle it. My immune system attacks me instead of the whatever the invading virus or whatever it is, which is the case for most autoimmune diseases. So I really rely on, like many of us do, I really rely on other people getting their vaccinations and believing in modern medicine. And that is not the direction we're going, and it's so scary. So we can move on to happier things, but I just wanted to say that because it is terrifying. And if you are also terrified, I'm right there with you. It's hard to know what to do, I think, is the most frustrating feeling about these things. It's like, and it's really overwhelming. I think that was the emotion that I was feeling the most today. Like getting there's just a lot happening in my little world today. And so it's like very overwhelming to like, trying not to say like as much. It's very overwhelming to get all of this information all the time and not know what to do about it or what is the most helpful way to address it, if anything. And that can be, in my opinion, the most difficult portion, is not feeling that overwhelmed feeling and not knowing what to do. So ooh, sorry, I crossed my legs and gave you guys a little earth shake. So besides every news notification that is coming through your phone, I hope things have been going well for you. I have been doing okay, I think. I took a day off yesterday. That was so lovely. That was really, really nice, actually. Did I put this color back? Do you guys remember what color this was? It was M. You guys have to do something about my brain. This is why I film on the weekends. That was almost really bad. Okay. Don't do that again, Emily. What was I saying? That was why I film on the weekends. I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, I took yesterday off. It was really nice. I already said that. Guys, help. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. This handy dandy little tray is a Bella tray. I feel like while I'm in this confetti area and while I'm trying to talk to you guys, sticking with what I know. I didn't do much yesterday. I did some errands. I enjoyed the luxury of grocery shopping on a weekday. I did forget that it's summer break here, so there were more people than I expected. But it was a different vibe than when places are busy on the weekend. So I went to Aldi. Ooh, sorry, I just touched my microphone. Maybe I can edit that half second out if it's really bad. Went to Aldi, and then I went to Costco, and I really thought I was doing something clever by going to Costco on a Monday. Wrong. It was packed. It was 10:30 in the morning. I was like, what are you people doing here? Like I said, it was a very different vibe than like busy on a Saturday morning or Sunday morning. But it was still pretty busy. People were much nicer about it though. Let's see. Hopefully you're getting some ASMR when there's dead air. Probably not. I've mostly been diamond painting. I have been doing some knitting. I've been trying to make a goal to finish. I have a baby blanket that I'm still working on. It was supposed to be ready for the birth of a baby who is now 7 months old, 8 months old. Woof. So my goal for June is that I be at least mostly finished with this blanket by the end of the month. I think finishing it this month might be overselling it. Mostly finishing it, I think I can do that. And like I said, I'm trying to dial back on my purchases because a lot of my purchases have been craft-based purchases. So I told myself, okay, you're not going to buy as many canvases now, right? Like I was explaining, my stash is already pretty big. It's time to slow it down. So then I bought a bunch of accessories, as you saw. And then I was like, well, Paintgems aren't canvases because they're tiny. And then Dreamer Designs dropped the Hannah Lynn Flower Market Girl. I had to have that. And then today, so I follow Hannah Lynn on Facebook and on Instagram. But on Facebook, she talks to her followers quite often. And so last week, she asked, what diamond paintings do you want to see be re-released? Because she was licensed with Diamond Art Club for a long time, and she released a lot of diamond paintings, but she is no longer licensed with them, and it's a whole thing. You can learn more about that if you are interested. But she's no longer licensed with them. And so she was asking, which diamond paintings do you want to see be re-released? She also has her own diamond painting company now, and she's licensed with a couple other places. And so I was running to the comments to yell about Jewel of the Sea, which is a painting that I will try to put up here, that I have been fighting with myself to not purchase from a D-stash for a long time because Hannah Lynn did not part with Diamond Art Club on good terms. I would feel bad the whole time that I'm doing that diamond painting, I think, knowing that Hannah was not pleased with that relationship. And so I've been trying to hold back. I also have the privilege of, like I mentioned earlier, joining the luxury diamond painting community, the premium diamond painting community pretty late. So I was already aware that she was trying to start her own diamond painting company and that's too many drills. I do that every time. I was already aware that she was trying to start her own diamond painting company and that she was licensing with other companies. So I was running to the comments to say that I desperately need Jewel of the Sea. It was the very first diamond painting of hers that I saw, or the very first image of hers that I saw as a diamond painting, and thought, yep, that's the Hannah Lynn that I desperately need. And I haven't felt right purchasing it. And so someone else had already, of course, requested it because it's a gorgeous image. And she had responded to them and said, Dreamer Designs is getting ready to release that fairly soon. And so I was ecstatic. And today, guess what Dreamer Designs posted as one of their weekend releases? Jewel of the Sea. I'm so excited. I'm like so happy, but also, I don't know how many exceptions to this. I'm not buying any more canvases rule I can make. I mean, I think in this case, it's fine. And also, it's not really a rule. I can't abide by rules because every time I'm like, this feels constricting, so I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to buy as much stuff as I possibly can. And not truly to that degree, but I think you get the idea. So I'm so excited. I'm definitely purchasing it this weekend. I'm never going to be one of those people who waits until they're done with their diamond painting. I mean, unless I just completely stop diamond painting, I think. But I don't really foresee that happening. It's a craft that I can do sitting down. Which is helpful for me. I have some chronic pain, and so being able to sit down. I have one of those. I don't know that anyone cares. I have one of those crisscross chairs that I got from Amazon. I mentioned in my last WIP in chat. I don't know if anyone cares at all. Mentioned in my last WIP in chat that I paused my Amazon Prime subscription. Still hanging in there. I have not found anything that I desperately needed so badly that I had to re-up my Prime subscription. So still hanging in there. I don't know how long or if it's going to last. I think the thing that's going to break me is sending stuff to my niece. Because it's so easy. And it's frankly so much cheaper than any other option. Okay. Moving along. What was I saying? I got a crisscross chair from Amazon before I canceled my Amazon Prime subscription. Got a relatively cheap crisscross chair, which I love. It's so comfy, and I have like a heated blanket, and I sit here in front of the TV with my beloved cats, who I call my couch gargoyles because they just sit on the couch and watch TV with me. And it's mostly a comfortable experience for me, so I really enjoy it. I have also made some strides this week. I was telling one of my good friends about this. I've been having a hard time with muscle pain and just generally pain in my whole body, just everywhere, mostly in my like upper back and shoulders. And so I started finding some options for that because it's really frustrating, and I think a lot of people are familiar with this. There's so much confetti in this piece. Like I said, it's all these flowers. I almost picked that up. It's the cover minder, babe. It's supposed to be attached right now. Her dress is flowers, so it makes sense. Also, this is my first round in a little while. Bouquet was square. Bouquet of Happiness was square. The kitty cat one was square. It was called Merchant. I just dropped that diamond. Was there only 2 of those 4s? Why did I pour all these out? Are you guys enjoying this? We're almost at an hour. I'm going to wrap up in just a moment. All I was saying is that I have been... it's very frustrating to find... to have these problems, these like pain issues that don't seem to have any particular cause, because as many people are familiar, it can be really difficult to get people to take it seriously, and you end up sort of researching on your own. But that is a very long-winded way of saying I bought some new specialty pillows, and they're very helpful. And it's just I don't know, I have these periods every so often where I'm in this pain and I get so frustrated, and then I realize I'm not taking advantage of something because I think it's not for me or something. I'm not sure if that's the right way to explain it. But then once I do, I feel very I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of myself. I like admitted that I can use this thing. Maybe that's a silly thing to say, but I have more supportive pillows now. Congratulations to me. Very happy about that. Are you guys okay with a few more minutes? Most of my videos are pretty short. I wonder how long this is going to take to upload, because they already kind of take a long time. So I overstuffed my vials, my jars. So I keep having to, I only need a few, and then I try to put what I didn't need back in, and it's kind of a disaster because I should have just done half the bag or something. Anyway, would you guys like to see? So I have a diamond painting from Hannah Lynn's Premier Collection, from her diamond paintings. And then I purchased Flower Market Girl. And I'm going to purchase Jewel of the Sea. Would you like to see Jewel of the Sea unboxed? So I now have that's too many questions. I'm so sorry. That's a lot of questions. So is the fruit thing ridiculous? Is it too ridiculous? How do you feel about the fruit thing? When Jewel of the Sea comes in, would you like to see it? I really think Dreamer Designs is a great match for Hannah Lynn, because they do colors. Their colors are very bright and saturated, and I really love that. I think after I finish Violet, my next diamond painting will be the one from Hannah Lynn's collection. From her, I think my first Hannah Lynn will be from Hannah Lynn's Premier Collection. That's my plan. I think that would be the best idea. So let's do one more color, 2 more colors, and then we'll wrap up. Does that work, guys? I just want to do this M. Gosh, I was going to say let's finish the purples, but there's so many different purples that we never get there. Let's just do the M and then the K. Does that work? Can you even see the M? Maybe not. I think this is going to be gorgeous. I'm not complaining. Oh my goodness. I do like this about the jars. I don't think I could do this with an Elizabeth Ward. Or yeah, right? The Elizabeth Ward trays. I'm also always missing a letter or, a symbol. So being able to just grab 1 or 2 is nice. What do I say, an M and a K? Let's do the Ks and then we'll be done. We'll wrap it up. Now we're just doing sound effects. The chat portion of the WIP and chat has gotten out of control. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, please let me know what you think about... My gosh. My brain just emptied, like, I don't even know. Let me know what you think about the fruit paint gems. Let me know what you think about seeing Jewel of the Sea unboxed. I will pop those photos in so you'll know what in the world I am talking about. As I've mentioned before, if there's anything that I can help you with, please reach out to me. I strive to be a warm and cozy place. That's really all I want to be here. I don't have visions of necessarily doing like product reviews or things like that. That's really why I haven't done a ton of unboxings or things or hauls or stuff like that. I've done these. I did a Dreamer Designs one, and you know, I've done what I did today just because I want to share, you know, the pretty things with you. And maybe that's like a silly or naive thing to say, but you know, it's the things that I've purchased myself, and that I'm excited to share with you and show you. So I hope that's okay. Let me know what you think about those things. I've given you guys a lot of tasks to respond to, so you can pick and choose. Again, I hope you guys are doing well, and if there's anything that I can help you with, please reach out to me, either in the comments or my email is in the bio. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm going to finish this little square for Violet, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for hanging out with me. Bye.